happy to be here tonight. I'm so grateful to be here and to lift up and learn about the life-saving work International Medical Corps does around the world, and to meet so many amazing doctors. I love doctors, I love nurses. And to chat about tonight's honoree, my forever frenemy, Judy Greer. Yes! All right. Judy and I became friends very early in rehearsals for 13 Going on 30. There was a kinship. She's from Michigan, I'm from West Virginia. We had both been nerds growing up. I played the saxophone in the marching band, and Judy's babysitters had a rule: they were not allowed to let her read alone in her room. Not allowed. We'll have none of this reading in this house. And we had both danced. We watched poor Mark Ruffalo struggle through learning the Thriller dance. Poor guy, it's a shame about his career. But anyway, running around New York City that summer, you could not have convinced us that 20 plus years later, we would regularly blow people's minds just by being together out in the world. Jenna Rink and Tom Tom, the Golden Girl years, 13 going on menopause. I had a lot of those, 13 going on estradiol, 13 going on I hate my neck, 13 going on turtlenecks only, 13 going on retinols for sissies. Anyway, Judy's on location. As you can imagine, Judy's away on location a lot. We miss her when she's gone, but she sends fun postcards and little presents like a gardening implement or something from her knitting bag. And I know, JG, I'll sex it up, don't worry. I can hear her laughing. Okay, I've got an audience of one back there. Why is JG gone so much? Well, as her longtime manager, David Gardner, will tell you, Judy, yeah baby, often decides to say yes to a movie based on how she would feel seeing it come out without her. It turns out, not good. She would not feel good about this. FOMO has seen fit to bless us with over 170 Judy Greer projects. Jade goes all in on anything she loves. Just ask her friends here, hi Jade friends, or her family, when JG married Dean, Emily, and Lucas Johnson, she instantly became a devoted stepmom. Is she not the best? Yes, the best, 2 thumbs up. A regular behind-the-scenes surprise for guests at Real Time with Bill Maher, where Dean's a producer, and an insatiable, instant, rabid Dodgers fan. Yeah. The Judy I met in 2002 was not your sporty gal, okay? IMC, I gotta tell you something. Your global champion, her kids, her husband, and Judy have matching Dodger tattoos celebrating last year's World Series win. This year's series took her honestly to the brink. I was concerned. Okay, go back in time with me. You know Miguel Rojas' home run in the 9th inning of Game 7? Yeah, okay. I mean, I am talking to the home team. Like, we should all be in this together. Small known fact, apparently Judith Therese Evans Greer Johnson, we have her to thank for that. She texted me a few minutes after the game started to turn in our favor, saying, I am standing by myself in a room by myself, and I can't move because I am that powerful. I'm crazy, she said. This game is making me crazy. So thanks, Jade, for the win. Speaking of crazy, to prepare for this event, I gave myself a Judy Greer Film Festival. I recommend it. Limited to the work Judy put out in 2025. So I'll try to cut to the chase, because there was a lot. Stephen King's The Long Walk. This film is so sad you'll have to go to bed. It's beyond sad. It's really, really sad. But please watch the first 4.5 minutes and then call me about my friend and let's talk about what she can do. To brighten up the mood, I went on to Eric LaRue, where Judy plays the mother of a son who's been incarcerated for a school shooting. Now listen, you will find this one on the Academy homepage. And so if you or anyone you may know has access for any reason to that Academy homepage, I would ask you to please watch that and allow yourself to be devastated by my friend. To cleanse the palate, and just honestly, because I was ready for Judy to have some good hair and makeup, I watched Stick on Apple TV. And then finally, Dead of Winter, where this woman is so completely batshit bananas off her rocker, she is trying, oh no, I'm out of order, with all of her might, to kill international treasure of stage and screen Emma Thompson with a hunting rifle. She's truly unhinged. What a year. Jade, you're amazing. And now you're International Medical Corps' Global Champion of 2025. Who could have seen it coming? It should be no surprise that Judy's insatiable curiosity, deep empathy, and willingness to follow her love for her fellow humans into their darkest moments should extend beyond her work as an actress. Jade has been looking for somewhere to focus, some way to help, an NGO home of one's own for years, until fate, a higher power, God, whatever you call her, put Judy in Puerto Rico on location just how we like her, but right in the path of 2017's Hurricane Maria. As this hurricane approached, the film company evacuated and reassembled 3 weeks later. The aftermath, as Judy called it, was complete and total devastation. One connection led to another, and Judy was suddenly touring IMC's sites with Margaret. Practical solutions to immediate needs made sense to pragmatic Judy. Getting generators up and running meant getting clean water flowing. I hope I'm not stealing your speech. Okay, sorry. Since 2017, Jade has, as she is wont to do, she's gone deep. As ambassador, she's witnessed firsthand how IMC builds and mans clinics on the spot, whether in the heart of natural disasters like Hurricane Maria, or in Syrian refugee camps like Judy visited in Jordan in 2024, or in the heart of conflict like Judy and her husband Dean saw on this year's trip to Ukraine. I'm round in the corner, Jade. Judy told me she's moved by the clarity of IMC's mission. I come home from these trips and I realize, she said in our conversation, how little we know about what's happening in the world. Going and seeing for yourself is one thing, but there's grace in showing up for people working in IMC's clinics who are so proud to show off the clean water station and the HVAC unit they built, making order out of chaos, whose lives are in danger all day and night. There's grace in showing up for locals living in the middle of unimaginable disruption. People without easy access to healthcare never take it for granted. They offer their arms for vaccinations, grateful for any protection from illness. They are so happy, Judy told me, that there's a doctor who knows their name. Someone from America flew there in the middle of a war to see how hard their lives are, Judy said. I can't fix anything for them, but I can see in their eyes how much it matters to them that we came. I can't fix it, but I can go back and I can tell people their story, and I can tell them I won't let people forget how hard this is for you. IMC, I think we've got ourselves a global champion. I do. I do. And here's the good news for all of us. Judy Greer is hooked. Working with IMC, she told me, makes me realize how much I love my job and how much more my job can mean to the world if I work really hard at it. Come on. I'll be on the lookout for postcards from wherever life takes you, Jade. Congratulations.
I had the honor of seeing International Medical Corps' work firsthand after the devastating hurricane in Puerto Rico. I saw their courage and perseverance firsthand when I went to Jordan, where they're providing life-saving health and mental health services to Syrian refugees.
Monday morning here in Poland, and we are headed to Ukraine. We met this 84-year-old woman named Uva.
She's lived in this village her whole entire life. She grew up being a farmer, and when the war started, all the farming ended. It was unsafe because of landmines and drone attacks. I asked her what advice she would have for younger people, and she said to fall in love and then spread that love and to stop fighting. And then she cried, and then I cried, and then I think everybody cried. I think we were all crying, and it was a really incredible day.
Thank you.
International Medical Corps' courageous frontline workers are helping people in crisis all over the world, including the U.S. International Medical Corps' first responders are on the ground here in LA, delivering vital supplies like masks, hygiene and wound kits, and offering health services to people in need. No matter where, International Medical Corps is there.
I'm so proud to introduce Judy Greer. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you. Oh, you don't all have to stand up. I mean, thank you. Oh my, go Dodgers. I did not have the Dodgers in my speech, but now I feel really comfortable talking about what an amazing night that was. Anyway, thank you so much to my Jage for being here tonight and giving me this award. It is actually really perfect to have you here giving me this award, because you're actually a big reason why I'm even here in the first place, because I saw all of her incredible work with Save the Children and I was inspired. Yeah. I was really inspired to get off my ass and do more with my time than take BuzzFeed quizzes about, which Taylor Swift album describes me best. It's fearless. And also, Jen, you're like way busier than I am. So I did think if she can do it, if she has the time, then so do I. So thank you. Thank you. I would share this with you, but my name is all over it, and I'm totally keeping it. But seriously, I can't honestly believe I'm getting honored for something that I really love to do. It's like getting a trophy for eating cupcakes and petting dogs, which I love doing too. But this is supposed to be an acceptance speech of some sort, but really it's a thank you. It's a thank you to my family, my incredible husband, and my awesome kids, and Alex, who's here too. My friends who are here to support me, and I really appreciate all of you, and I love you so much. And I'm excited really to show off. I know a lot of you are here because I met you last year, and I get to show all of these new people what we're doing. So thank you guys so much for coming. But also really I want to thank IMC, because in this wild, wild world that we live in, it is so frustrating because you want to help, but you don't always know how. And sometimes it just seems so big and so complicated, and you just think, like, screw it. Like, let Jennifer Garner do it. She can save the world. But I was lucky. I was lucky enough to meet Margaret Traub of IMC. I was working in Puerto Rico, as you saw and heard, in the aftermath of Hurricane Maria, and I was feeling that same sort of frustration, and I wanted to help. I didn't know how, I didn't know where to start, and then there she was standing in the lobby of my hotel, and before I could call security, she had me in a van, and she handed me an
IMC baseball hat, and she took me on my very first field visit. Thankfully, I couldn't read the signs because they were all in Spanish in the clinics we visited. I might have been a little nervous, but I would say that's where our friendship was born for sure. And then she took me to Jordan, and this year we went with my husband to Ukraine. And yeah, I'm really proud. I'm really proud of those trips. We'll see what the future holds for us. I have an idea. Anyway, I am here to tell you, the main reason I wanted to stand up here is to tell all of you amazing people who are in this audience, in this room, and have been so generous, not only with your time, but let's be honest, with your money, that I've seen firsthand what all of your hard-earned dollars do. I'll start with the IMC staff. They are literally risking their lives every single day to do this work. I've seen how they train the locals. You've seen how they train the locals. They train people to treat, to counsel, to build the physical infrastructure. I visited a Syrian refugee camp and its clinics, their mental health facilities, a hospital that they ship by FedEx in these shipping containers, and they can build it in 48 hours and it's fully functioning as long as there's someone there to sign for it. In Puerto Rico, we found generators for the clinics, for the people. We got wheelchairs replaced and so much more. Everyone lost everything in that storm. In Ukraine, I met, as you saw, this magical woman in that little house, and IMC helped build that house. They turned it into a clinic in order to give medications and vaccines to all the people in the countries because all the roads were bombed and there was no buses and they couldn't get to doctors and they couldn't get into the big cities. I saw just countless hospitals being rebuilt after they were all destroyed in this ongoing war. And I can go on for hours, and at events with an open bar I usually do, but I really wanted you all to see in each of these situations how directly all of these people's lives were made better by the work of International Medical Corps. And this is the thank you part, how much IMC has really done for my own life. And so thank you, IMC, for giving me so much more purpose in my little life and such a beautiful story to keep telling about what you are all doing all over the world to keep people healthy and happy and alive. And that woman, she told me that the most important thing in the world is to love each other. And I know that that is the real reason that we are all in this room tonight, right now, together, because we still have love in our hearts and we still have faith in humanity. And most of all, we do believe that we can help. So thank you all so much. Thank you for this award, International Medical Corps, and I am not done with you guys. I hope you're not done with me. Thank you.